about a block long now. Yeah.
Oh, Rat Fest. Shout out to Rat Fest, man.
No.
If anybody going, you know what I'm saying? I don't take nothing from you. Maybe you just trying to catch or something. But I don't know, man. Ain't nothing but white tees and filthy feet, so good. They got the nerves wearing them flower sandals, man. Clean them feet.
Hey, I always say, man, that's the first thing that touch the water, man. Don't say about the rest of the body, man.
Man, I love the East, man, but man, it's just I don't know. They take it over, man. I don't know, man. It smells different over there. I don't know. It's a little dirty, man. But ease it up, though.
Hey, yeah, me too, man. I love you, niggas.
That's like one city of his own.
Right.
I know, right?
Across the bridge, man.
Yeah, it's like as soon as you hit Martin Luther King, man, borderline East.
That's
Be
a whole
afraid.
city, man.
Be very afraid.
Right.
Yeah. You know, and it's crazy. Like 10 blocks past that, it get white real quick.
Then you got the suburbs, you know. And then
Just
you got,
that
like,
quick.
damn, they balling. Where'd that come from? It's like,
Oh man, you want to be by the lake, you need to get that money up. Man, we used to remodel penthouses on the east side, man, and they rent was $2,500 a month.
For one bedroom. This was 4 years ago before they started doing all the renovations.
Man, $2,500 a month, I can be lying.
Right.
Still go through with having penthouses down there.
You know what I mean? I ain't gonna leave the city, man. We need to see some business and laybacks around here, man. You know, I want to be
Lambos and all.
Yeah, man. You know, we need to do that, man, because right now it ain't no reason why they won't let us in because we're the consumers. But you look at the map, man, the Midwest got more states than any other area. You know what I'm saying? So if we can get the Midwest popping, you know, you see they scatter us out and let M in from the Midwest, and then a Tech 9 over here, a Cuckoo, you know, like a Twister right there.
Nelly over.
Yeah, so it's kind of
big gaps between Midwest.
Because they know if they let us in, man, it's over with. But they can't deny it now because the internet's so powerful and there's so many different ways now.
It's funny you mention that because, well, I can name a few that's still doing things, but a lot of artists in the Midwest ain't really had no long. Even Nelly fell off. You know what I'm saying?
After a great run.
Yeah, you know,
Nigga, his run was great. I'd take one of them and hit it.
yeah, but
he had a nice, but even like that night now, it's like he's not relevant.
he's still relevant.
He relevant,
He's
bro.
still relevant. I mean,
It's not.
Obviously not relevant. You know
It's
what I'm
not.
saying?
Okay, this is my point, right? Them first 2 albums he did, right? Millions of CDs sold, right? He do something now, and there's no comparison.
well,
You know what I'm saying? Ludacris I'm saying though, like, we can name quite a few. You know what I'm saying? We got Twister, Shauna, Luda, whoever you want to mention that was in the Midwest. And it's like compared to other people outside of the Midwest, you know what I'm saying? Their success is not so great. You know what I'm saying? The majority of the people that's really making ends left. You know what I'm saying? Kanye left Chicago to go to New York, to hook up Rockefeller and do his thing. You know what I'm saying? Eminem left Detroit to go to the West Coast to hook up with Dre and do his thing. You know what I'm saying? Them is pretty major names. Do y'all feel like it's important to leave?
they didn't actually leave. They name left and they created a brand with it.
Right.
But they still where they at. You know, that's just like if one of us gets successful.
Mm-hmm.
Like he said, he's gonna get a loft downtown, but his machine might be in New York,
Right.
Cali,
Right.
you know, somewhere else. So
Right.
I think, you know, when it comes
Eric Benet.
huh?
Said no Eric Benet going.
Oh, Eric Benet, no man. He be here every now and then too. I don't see him at Pick a Save.
That's the only spot.
Only
Then he right back on the plane. Then he right back on the plane.
Yeah.
So I come through say whatever about.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, well, you know, it just you gotta, you know what I'm saying, you gotta know where you want to be in life, you know what I'm saying, stay true to you and whatever it is you do, you know, the bottom line. I got more respect for people that keep, you know what I'm saying, keep in mind where they from other than people that's just leaving it. Like, once again, I just want to say, you know what I'm saying, big ups, no diss or nothing like that, but, you know, people like Jay Kane or Rico Love, things of that nature, sometimes I guess you gotta leave. You know what I'm saying? You got as far as promotion goes, you gotta leave. You gotta do, you know what I'm saying? But a lot of people feel like you have to move out of Milwaukee in order. It's like, what's up with everybody moving to Atlanta?
They got the spot
Hey,
right now
man.
when it's overflowed.
Just like all the Boston fans is LA fans now. You know, it happens like that.
Network,
You know what
where
I
you
mean?
gonna find a larger area of black folks that's doing well, though, man?
Well,
There's
you
only
know,
so many spots in the
They
country
wasn't
that you
always
find
doing. That's what you gotta
so many
understand.
black folks.
They wasn't always doing well. They wasn't always doing well. You know, before the rap.
Go to like New York, Atlanta, Houston. Where else is a large populace of black people to where you might, run a decent chance of selling 10,000 units in one place?
New York.
Well, you know,
You saying other than them
I
spots?
just think
That's
they
why
wasn't always
people
doing
go to
well
New
with my
York,
thing. They
Atlanta,
was
Houston,
just like
or
us
wherever
15
you have
years
that.
ago. 50 years
You
ago.
could the rest of your life going
15 years ago.
selling any amount of major
Oh,
units
man.
in Milwaukee alone.
But you gotta look at it like this too, though. Like, it's so many people doing that there. So if you really can build your name up here to where you are respected and people like, yeah, we like genre, we like you. You never know. I mean, you might start something.
I think it's more easier up here, actually.
It is.
Yeah, I mean, it is for the simple fact is that you go into a market to where it's everybody who's doing something down there.
Mhm.
It's already an industry, so you going in there blind, not knowing, like, and they don't know, okay, you from Milwaukee, so who know you?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's the first thing they gonna say, who know you?
Right,
What you have done and who you done it with.
right,
You know what I'm saying? And who do you know?
right.
And if you going out there blind, not knowing nobody, you can't even say a name. You just like, I'm just down here trying to get a deal. That ain't gonna work.
Yeah, sure.
You gotta have the people here like we doing right now, trying to come together and make this happen for each one. You know what I'm saying? Because if you don't, you can't go nowhere and be like, I'm that person who did that. Because they ain't gonna know who you is.
Because the biggest problem here in Milwaukee, man, is that we ain't found out how to separate the artists from the consumers yet.
Right.
You know, I have so many rappers.
You
Come trying to
got that
sell a
part.
rapper another CD.
Right.
You can't expect them to. You know, we got to separate it. You know, and if we start doing shows like y'all might do a show over here and have 300 people, and we do a show over here to have 300 people, we need to find a way to get them under 600 people under one roof.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then the people that's coming to see it, let them buy the CDs. You know, and that's the biggest problem that we having right now is because I'm tired of we might not never do another show in Milwaukee, man. I'm tired of Q performing in front of other rappers.
That's another thing.
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
As soon as they guys get off the stage, the whole crowd disperse because they there to support they people, but they rap too.
I mean,
You know what I mean?
It's a totally
So,
different
Found out
world.
it was a full house, but it was only 4 tickets.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So
Oh, y'all performing?
that's the thing, man. We got to figure out a way to
Yeah.
separate the the oil from the water, man.
But they gotta realize as artists, you know what I'm saying, these guys are artists, you know what I'm saying, and they trying to perfect their craft, you know what I'm saying, and I tell a lot of artists that I try to work with or talk to is the one thing that we make mistakes at is because basically, you know what I'm saying, when it comes down to it, we people who don't rap, we not behind the mic, you know what I'm saying, and I look at it like, quit doing music and then go give it to your homeboy and listen to it because his homeboy gonna record it and give it to the next man who gonna record it, and the next man to record it, so when it's time to actually get that CD, the hard copy, the first thing you gonna do is buy my CD. Oh no, I got it already. You know what I'm saying? So it really ain't no sense of doing that. You get that hard drive, you keep it tucked under, so when it's time, you know what I'm saying, create that and do it, man. That's when you bring it. Then they gonna be knocking at your door, man. Let me get a copy of that. All right, come with it. You know what I'm saying? Quit trying to give it to your homeboy who will give it to his homeboy that you don't know, and then when it's time that you don't know his homeboy, buy my CD. Oh no, man, I got that already. It ain't even worth it.
That's because we can get a huge show going, man. Like, something major, man. Like,
We can come together and do our own, what they just have in New York, Summer Jam, and
man, we got one of those, bro.
See, we got that, but you got to realize we got a clear channel radio station, so they looking at the industry people. They're not looking at the people
that's
who down below.
because we ain't standing
A lot of
together
the
to make a
alternative
movement.
rock
We
people,
stand
they
together to
done
make a
put
movement.
together their
Ain't had no
weekend
choice but-
thing. They had the Bird Festival.
That's what I was about to
And I'm
say.
like,
Independent rock artists tour.